You're watching the new home for live Grizzly athletics on the Grizzly Digital Network. We would like to thank our corporate sponsors who have made today's game possible. For more information, log on to grizzlyathletics.com. Now, here's voice of the Grizzlies, Matt Mahoney.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here to Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery. I'm Matt Mahoney. Glad to have everybody aboard here. Thanks to Monty and Greg. They've been ultra busy this morning, as always, with the weather turning over here. A lot more catering orders going out here. It's a great time of year to get on board here with Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery, and of course the great staff here treat us well. And we're joined now by head softball coach Kat Ihlenburg. Coach, how are we doing today?
Outstanding. How are you, Matt?
I'm doing pretty well. Your Grizzlies on a little bit of a roll here. Last night traveled to St. Andrews and picked up just another couple of regular old run rule wins, right?
Just 16, 17 runs scored in a day. No big thing for the Grizzlies softball team anymore. They love hitting the ball, so that's what I let them do.
Let's recap going back to this past Sunday, Milligan, 2 one-run ball games. What's the difference between winning a one-run ball game and losing a one-run ball game?
Execution. I feel like I've said that word to you 100 times this year, but game one, they jump on top. Really not the way we wanted to see them jump on top. A walk, advance, base hit in the 5-6 hole, base hit in the gap, score 2 runs real quick on us, and it's like, I wish I could have those hits back. Then we bounced back and we scored 5 runs. We just lit it up for 1 inning and they couldn't stop us. And then we bounced back, they give up a 3-run home run and they tie it in the 7th, and it's like, you've got to be kidding me. And I'm literally screaming that, you've got to be kidding me. And we bounce back, don't score in the 7th, turn a great double play in the 8th, and then win it in the 8th. And it's like, okay, momentum ours. Well, then in the next game, it was just they executed a few plays that we couldn't, and our rally fell 1 run short this time.
Coaches have to go absolutely crazy when it goes to extra innings, because I go crazy pulling my hair in the press box.
Oh, yeah.
But what does it mean? Does it calm your nerves at all that we've been winning so many extra inning games?
Honestly, no. I wish. No, what it does is I sit there and I look at our defense and I say, no matter what they do to us right now, defensively, we can stop them. And it's truly happened. And then when we get on offense and it's our opportunity, I kind of just shrug my shoulders at the other team and go, sorry about your luck. You're about to run into the Grizzlies right now. And we've executed, and it's been a lot of fun. After
the Game 1 win against Milligan, you actually had a program record 8-game winning streak.
Yeah.
What does that mean to coach? How does it come full circle here a little bit?
Well, it actually was more of a conversation on the bus yesterday with some of my seniors that they said, Coach, we used to celebrate getting a split last year. I'm like, I know, ladies, and that's the process that we're changing right now, that we are executing and we're seeing the success and the work that you're putting in. And it just means that a lot of people, all 16 athletes, all 4 of us coaches, athletic trainer, up to the administration, they've understood that this is a process and that, 8 games is awesome, but I'll take the wins at the end of the season and a loss right in the middle of it to keep us humble and hungry.
Somebody that has not only excelled at the process, but has thrown gasoline on it, lit a match to it, and just has taken off as Cassie Littlefield. 10-game hitting streak, 6 home runs. She is hitting unconsciously right now.
I don't know what it is. Everyone tries to eat what she's eating for breakfast, lunch. They try to make sure they follow her routine, and when she puts her shoes on, they put theirs on. She just really has a team attitude. I asked her after the Montreat games, Cass, you're on fire right now, kid. Your choice. Where are we going to dinner? She's like, I don't care, Coach. What's the team want? I said, no, Cass, you get to pick right now. No, Coach, whatever the team wants. That's where I want to go. So she really is so humble and so grateful to have such a great team. It just lets her perform to her potential.
And I don't know what's bigger right now, her personality or her bat, but she's great to have in the locker room.
She's a lot of fun. Too. She is.
What's yesterday, that new NAI poll comes out, and you guys continue to receive votes. How much emphasis do you put on that poll? Is it just let's check in real quick and let's get out of it, or do you kind of carry it through the week?
No, you talk about fuel and fire. I'm using that as fuel right now. I don't really look at our record because it tells a story of like, okay, we're winning a lot of games and we might think we're better than we are. Need to stay hungry. So we're not that good right now. We're okay. We've won some games. But the poll says no one else respects you, ladies. And that is a little bit of fuel as we have 3 teams in front of us in the AII that we will see in 3 weeks. Stay hungry, stay focused, get the job done. So receiving votes means a lot. It says people see us, but we're not being given the credit that maybe we've earned so far.
We'll talk about that AI tournament in a minute here. One quick story I wanted to get to with Brittany Bruns. Unfortunately, breaks her hand in practice of all places.
Yeah.
You know, she plays hard constantly, and obviously that's a risk that she comes with it. But her injury has created some opportunities for other players. What's that lineup look like now?
Well, it's opened a door for a freshman who is coming back off her own injury. Mary Burke had an ankle sprain early in the season, took her out for a good 6 weeks. And now I'm able to really say, all right, Mary, you can develop a little bit as a hitter. And she has been more aggressive as a hitter. And granted, she's in the bottom of the lineup, but that doesn't translate in our game. Right. A 7-8 hitter could turn over 2 or 3 times and be in a one hole. As a left-handed hitter who's got a good placement hitter, she was the rally starter and the difference maker in the first Milligan game. She got a double to lead off that inning, and then we scored 5 runs. She was on base 4 times yesterday, walks, base hits, creating errors. And that's what I ask of them. So I hate the loss of Brittany, the arm, the the abilities in right field. It really is disappointing, but she is a junior. She'll bounce back for a great senior season.
What's Brittany's responsibilities now? Not being in the game, but she's got to be in the game.
She'll laugh. I hope she's watching. She's our head cheerleader. And as the only long-haired, blonde-haired girl on the team, she really is the energy. And I've said that 100 times this season. I'll say it 1,000 more. Our energy translates. They have the most ridiculous cheers and the most ridiculous things that they say, but it gets them excited about what's going on. Right. And Brittany's, she's leading the charge right now, and I need that a lot.
The Grizzlies will wrap up their regular season at the end of this month. We'll start the month of May. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, we're hosting the AI tournament right here, right here in Lawrenceville. It's going to be a great atmosphere. There's teams coming from all over the country to come here to the Grizzlies softball complex. How much have you looked forward to that tournament, knowing you're still going to play a game at a time?
It gives our athletes that final say of how is my season going to end? Do I want my last game at home to be a loss? And you don't. No one does. So you go out there and you focus on, hey, we've got to play 1 pitch today, and we got to play 1 pitch the next inning, but we're building to something. And to host the tournament with our facilities, more times than I can tell you, I am getting messages from my athletes to send to Dr. Wilson. Thank you for building us the home that we have. I can't wait to show the rest of the country what we're all about.
And looking forward to showcasing not only the talent here, but the facilities as well. If you're an out-of-towner, get your reservations now. Hotels are going fast. Tickets will be available for sure once you get to the facility, but it's going to be a great time. Again, that's May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd right here in Lawrenceville, Georgia. Coach, good luck tomorrow. Quick snidbit on Voorhees tomorrow, 4 o'clock, doubleheader, right?
4 o'clock, doubleheader. Be there. Be square.
Sounds good. Coach, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, Matt.
We're going to take a break. We'll come back with head baseball coach Brad Stromdahl. This is Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery on the Grizzly Digital Network.
Hello, I'm Dr. Darren Wilson, Director of Athletics at Georgia Gwinnett College. Our administrators, coaches, and staff are proud to be one of the newest members in the NAIA. We aim to uphold the NAIA Champions of Character principles by promoting a positive climate for growth while fostering relationships within Georgia Gwinnett College, Lawrenceville, and Gwinnett County. In addition, we embrace our core values for the Grizzly Athletic Department: sportsmanship, leadership, service, responsibility, and pursuing excellence. Our mission is to develop lifelong leaders of character through academic and athletic excellence. Go Grizzlies!
Grizzly fans, you can purchase your season passes today. Packages are available for the fall or spring, or all sporting events throughout the 2013-14 season. You can find out more information by calling the Office of Athletics at 678-407-5275 or by visiting the game day ticket window. Single game discounts are available on game day, including youth, senior, military, and group rates. Tickets are selling fast as the Grizzlies take the field and compete for postseason championships.
This is a photo of a toasted, tasty Newk sandwich and another of Newk's crispy California-style pizzas and supremely satisfying salads and oh, so decadent desserts. Of course, they're just photos, but proof enough that a picture can tempt 1,000 taste buds. Come to Newk's and enjoy our signature dishes made with the finest, freshest ingredients in person. After all, taste buds can only take so much tempting.
As a member of the NAIA, Georgia Gwinnett College is responsible for the actions of its coaches, student athletes, faculty and staff, fans, boosters, and alumni. We are committed to the principle of institutional control and operating our athletics program in a manner consistent with the letter and spirit of the NAIA and Georgia Gwinnett College. We expect our student athletes to be model students in the classroom by offering academic support services in a variety of ways throughout their collegiate career. From study halls and tutoring to mentoring and personal growth and development training, GGC puts academic success at the forefront of our mission. Go Grizzlies!
Are you tracking the very latest with Grizzly Athletics? Stay up to date by following Grizzly Athletics on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can join the conversation by using the hashtag Grizzly Athletics all season long. And as always, catch all the recaps, stats, and news on grizzlyathletics.com. Don't be left out. Follow all the latest with Grizzly Athletics online.
Let's try that again. There we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery. You good?
It's loud now.
Yeah, we're good. Coach Brad Stromdahl, how we doing?
Good. Well,
you come back from a road trip at Lebanon, Tennessee, which is not a fun place to be, but you come out with a win.
Lebanon's nice.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've had some fond
It's
memories of
not bad.
Lebanon, Tennessee, believe
It's
it
a
or
beautiful park. It's a beautiful place. They've done a great job there.
not. How's Woody?
He's great. He's great.
Hanging in there?
Yeah. He's hanging in there. He wasn't real happy that we beat him.
Yeah, I'm about
but
to say, he can't be
he's-
happy with 2 losses
He was
from
good.
us.
I mean, it's it's part of baseball. What you do.
The Grizzlies have been playing baseball pretty well here as of recently. 1, 2 to 3 from LSU Alexandria. How good was our starting pitching in that series there?
Good the first 2 games.
Yeah.
And then really good the third game too. We didn't.
A couple of no-hitters through 5 innings isn't bad.
Yeah. Well, we didn't pitch in the back half of the game on that second one.
Fair enough, but can you build off the starting pitching? You know, it may not translate to the bullpen, but it's good to have one of them that you can rely on, right?
Well, I mean, we were up 6 runs, I think, in both of them. And on Friday, we won both of those games. We came back late versus LSUA in the second game. But we were able to walk off with a walk. And then on Saturday, we were up 6 or 7 runs, and we just kind of like coasted through the rest of the game, which unfortunately prevented us from winning that game. So we just got to find a way to compete harder.
Absolutely. It's rare to have 2 independents play each other in a regular season. Now that you saw LSU Alexandria, how do you size them up with that AI tournament that's on the horizon?
You want the honest answer?
Yeah, absolutely.
We should win it.
Fair enough.
I mean, that's the but they're good. I mean,
And they're the
good.
probably the second best team
No
in the
question
AI, right?
about it. I mean, they're a very, very competitive, very good team. But when you look at it and what we're able to do on the mound, and just looking at them at a head-to-head comparison, we should be able to take care of business if we play the game the right way. If we take care of the ball,
Right.
put the ball in the zone, don't have anybody injured. But they're a very good team. And they can beat us, and we talked to our guys about that. So.
And they're solid to where if you have back-end problems or make a bunch of errors, you're going to get, it's going to cost you a game.
No
So,
question about that. So they're a very good, very, very good team.
Another good team, Cumberland yesterday. Sheldon Connor again, 7-0 on the season.
Yeah.
Where does he fit as a starter? I mean, is he your 4th guy or 5th
He's
guy?
probably 3 or 4 right now.
That's
It just
impressive.
depends on who is pitching and who is. I mean, I think his overall record here at Georgia Gwinnett is 12-1 with a 2.5 ERA, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
And so he fits in the mix. I mean, he's going to help us win. He's always helped us win last year, this year. He'll probably leave this organization with 30 wins, 30 plus wins, hopefully, and one of the most unbelievable pitchers ever in our history, and maybe will hold every record that is there to be set forever.
Forever is a long time. Is it easy? Is it a compliment to him when we go to that tournament to say that we may only need 3 starters, and you're going to be our guy out of the bullpen that just puts an end to any rally?
Sure, I think that's potential with anybody, though. With Adam Clark coming in, totally changes the dynamic with McKinnon and Sheldon as well, and also Roberts and Tyler. I mean, at the end of the day, Adam Clark was kind of scheduled to be our number 1 starter the whole year, with Tyler Carpenter being our 2 and Alex being our 3. So it really just depends on how Adam does going in. He's going to start this weekend versus LSU Alexandria, and so we will see what he is able to do with a body of work, putting together 4 or 5 or 6 innings, and that will determine a lot of the stuff in the back half. And then what do you do with Spittler?
Right, absolutely. Clark is definitely the wild card moving forward in all this. Yesterday, I've talked, having Carpenter and Roberts on the show here and have them in and out of the dugout, they're creatures of habit. They like knowing when their days are and whatnot. How did they adjust yesterday? Because both of them came out of the bullpen to throw against Cumberland.
Good, and we did this a lot last year. This is their bullpen day. Tuesday's a bullpen day. They each throw 25 to 35 pitches depending on how they did. Alex was unfortunate for him to come out of the game on Friday with 61 pitches thrown, so he was fine from a stamina, and Tyler threw a complete game one hitter at 81 pitches. So both of those guys were fine. They just said, hey, we just need time to get ready, and Carpenter, he could throw right now. He doesn't need to warm up, but Alex needs a little bit more time. But they have no problem. Nobody has any problem with it. They know what's at stake. They know what we're trying to accomplish with the rest of the season.
Big win for the Grizzlies yesterday. They're now, I know you're going to dismiss this, 37-6. Still the number 5 team in the country, but the difference with yesterday's NAIA poll, you got one first place vote.
Sure.
What does it mean in the first year of eligibility in the postseason that somebody out there, somebody in the entire country, thinks you're the best team?
He's probably getting paid under the table by somebody.
Your assistant.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, I mean, it doesn't mean anything to us. It's a great accolade for us and for a school, and to put in our recruiting stuff and to put on the website, which is fantastic. But, we don't really talk about it with the guys that we're number 5 in the country. We should be number 1. We should be number 2. We should be number 10. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we have to go out there and we can compete every day, not coast through games, and finish everything that we started. Hopefully it'll culminate in a regional win and then a trip to the World Series.
It'll be phenomenal stuff. You're going to the World Series. What's an area, you talk about the process all year long. Where are we at in the process? What's something that we can improve on short term in a week today?
We're tired. Our team is tired. I think every team that's at the point, mid-40 games, it's tired. Cumberland U was tired yesterday. I just think that looking at some of the records and some of the teams that have fallen in the rankings, they played some tough competition. They're tired, and really what we need to focus on is competing every single at-bat, competing every single pitch, and being like Prefontaine. Just give 100% no matter what and leave nothing on the table. And that's really what we need to do. It's nothing to X and O's. It's not ground balls. It's not more fly balls. It's literally leave everything on the field right here, right now, and don't worry about tomorrow.
How can you get the guys rest?
How?
Yeah, is it just take a day off completely?
Sure,
or
we had Monday off. We have today off. We'll have tomorrow off. We'll take a bus trip tomorrow. You do and you don't. I mean, some teams, you look at some teams and there's teams in the top 5, top 10 that have 9 starters.
Yeah.
We have guys that have started over half the games, and there's 16 of them. Yeah. And so I think that's what you do. You do nothing right now. You get your rest over the totality of the season.
You're going on the road here. I think 5 games, going to LSU Alexandria, going to Faulkner twice. We've added a game there. Some good competition in front of you here. Maybe not what you expect, but what's something you're looking to change here? It's the second time playing some of these teams.
Nothing. We played Faulkner really well, and we made 2 kind of bonehead mistakes. Right. And we should have won 4-2. They won 4-2. And then LSUA, we just got to learn how to compete and finish games at the end and not be complacent about anything. So, you don't really change anything. You don't start, becoming a bunting team when you're not a bunting team, or a hit and run team. You kind of are what you are at this point in the season, and now you continue to make that better. We had a kid taking a bat out with him, and a runner got a base hit, became a double, just purely on a mental mistake, not being ready for it. And so what we need to do is just really work on that, not taking at bats out of the game. And then really, when Sheldon gave up a home run yesterday, it was a 0-2 pitch, and it was supposed to be a fastball in, and it wasn't in. And so just like those little things, those are the things that we need to work on the most.
Well, Coach, job well done. Keep it going.
Thanks.
37-6, not too shabby, right?
It's nice so far, but we need to win it when we need to win it.
Good luck on the road. Be safe traveling, okay?
Thank you, man.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with our head men's soccer coach. For some reason, we have soccer in the spring.
I know, and you see his shorts? He's got shorts. He's wearing shorts.
We'll see those shorts.
Look at his shorts today out there. Who's out there?
We'll see Steve DeCou in his shorts next. This is Grizzlies Live on the Grizzly Digital Network.
Grizzly fans, you can purchase your season passes today. Packages are available for the fall or spring, or all sporting events throughout the 2013-14 season. You can find out more information by calling the Office of Athletics at 678-407-5275 or by visiting the game day ticket window. Single game discounts are available on game day, including youth, senior, military, and group rates. Tickets are selling fast as the Grizzlies take the field and compete for postseason championships for the very first time. We invite you to come experience fast-paced collegiate athletics at a friendly price. Visit grizzlyathletics.com for more information and be sure to purchase your season tickets today.
This is a photo of a toasted, tasty Newk sandwich and another of Newk's crispy California-style pizzas and supremely satisfying salads and oh, so decadent desserts. Of course, they're just photos, but proof enough that a picture can tempt 1,000 taste buds. Come to Newk's and enjoy our signature dishes made with the finest, freshest ingredients in person. After all, taste buds can only take so much tempting.
Hello, I'm Dr. Darren Wilson, Director of Athletics at Georgia Gwinnett College. Our administrators, coaches, and staff are proud to be one of the newest members in the NAIA. We aim to uphold the NAIA Champions of Character principles by promoting a positive climate for growth while fostering relationships within Georgia Gwinnett College, Lawrenceville, and Gwinnett County. In addition, we embrace our core values for the Grizzly Athletic Department: sportsmanship, leadership, service, responsibility, and pursuing excellence. Our mission is to develop lifelong leaders of character through academic and athletic excellence. Go Grizzlies!
Are you tracking the very latest with Grizzly Athletics? Stay up to date by following Grizzly Athletics on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can join the conversation by using the hashtag Grizzly Athletics all season long. And as always, catch all the recaps, stats, and news on grizzlyathletics.com. Don't be left out. Follow all the latest with Grizzly Athletics online.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Grizzlies Live at Newk City. We're joined now by head men's soccer coach Steve DeCou. Coach?
Matt, good to see you again,
You
man. It's
too,
been a while.
How are you?
This beats the old location. I like things.
It's an improvement from the baseball locker room for sure.
It definitely. Smells are much better.
It smells a little bit better in here. Nice shorts, by the way. You look good.
Well, unlike some guys, some of us have to go to practice right after this, and so we don't have time to wear our khakis and get all dressed up. I got to race back and run a session.
He's literally leaving here and going straight to practice. How has this practice been in the spring?
Spring's been great. Trying to make sure that they don't rest on their laurels and think that since we've won the first trophy that we've arrived. We fell short this last year, and so our goal is to take it further next year. And so guys have been working their socks off. We had weights at 5:45 this morning, so they're getting after it.
Is that the hardest part, is going from unknown to known? Now there's a target, and even you said it, you kind of fell short of expectations to keep them hungry?
Yeah, I mean, the hardest part actually was the end of the season.
Right.
I mean, the way that we lost, but no, they're still hungry because we didn't get to where we wanted to be. We felt we could have gone further. I mean, when you look at the fact that 2 of the final 4 teams we beat, and so that just puts a fire in our bellies, especially from the coaches with recruiting to the players, knowing that we should have and could have gone further.
What's last year, all the accomplishment? Got as high as number 9. You started this hoopla with teams ranked in the NAIA for Georgia Gwinnett. You got our first top 25 placing, but up to number 9, the AI championship. What was the most proudest accomplishment for Coach last year?
Another first that you didn't mention, that first trophy.
Yeah.
Winning that first championship. We had talked about it, I know you and I have, but with the team, we talked about we wanted to be the group to celebrate and the G-Claw in the center circle, and we did that. The fact that we came from nothing to the run that we had after the Reinhardt game to winning the conference championship, that is, as I look back, I mean, I'll be honest, sometimes I go back and rewatch some of that stuff just to give us that motivation as to that's what we want to do again. But now we want to go that next level. We want to win that national championship. And we've talked with the boys about it. I think maybe we sold ourselves a little short. Conference was great, but why not win it all? Why not win it all? And with what we've got coming in, everybody shows up and is healthy and ready to go, we're going to have a chance, and that's all anybody wants.
Last year, the Grizzlies were led by a group you called the Founding Fathers. What is going to be their legacy now that you've had some time to reflect?
The risks that they took. They believed in the vision that we sold, Obviously, it came true. They could have gone to a lot of different schools with a storied past, with a solid foundation, and they came somewhere. They went from changing in a classroom in the student center, playing on the intramural field, to now in our facilities that we have. And so those guys, I've told them when we win a national championship, they all are going to get a ring.
It's pretty phenomenal stuff that to go somewhere that already has a foundation, but that example right there, they laid the foundation, something that'll be remembered for as long as they live.
Yeah, and that's what we sold it to them, and they bought into it. And how many times do you get a chance to do that? I mean, all of us here, from the coaches to the administrators to the athletes, have all realized that, especially these first couple of classes, you get to be a part of something special. And so that's what those guys will be remembered for.
Now you're in the spring, you got some guys coming back, you've got some guys transfer in as well. What's the makeup of the team right now, and what are they missing out of perhaps a recruiting class coming in?
We're had one transfer in. Right now, a couple have not really been training due to injuries. So what we're able to do is focus on the 16, 17 guys that we have. We're going to be looking at bringing about 10 or 12 guys. And so now it's really just focusing on whatever that needs is by position, and really focus on how can we improve to help the athlete be better in his position and what he needs to do.
So from Coach Martelli's perspective, he's got a lot of his returners, so he kind of knows what his team's going to look like next year. For you, it's about making Steve DeCou better, or Coach May better, or whoever Rude Grohl better today, this week, and this month, and this off season.
Right. We've got not as many coming back as Coach Martelli. We've got some impact recruits coming in who are going to, I think, take us to that next level. But what we're doing is, hopefully, is coach up the current player, Rude Grohl, you mentioned. Coach Rude up so that he's better than any of the new players coming in, and that really helps our team improve. Now, if a player comes in and we've coached up someone and the new player is better, then that just helps our depth, and that helps our overall ability as the team.
What going into this summer, what are the players' responsibilities? Lewis Sharp, Rude Grohl, what are their responsibilities when Coach DeCou and Coach May aren't breathing down their neck in the offseason?
And we'll have this conversation with them all next week. Yeah. Number one, it's rest. They've been going since January. They need to kind of recharge their batteries a bit. But the most important things are continue to get fit, to improve, stay healthy. So last year we had a couple guys come into camp that picked up injuries over the summer, and that kind of slowed their ability to incorporate themselves into the team. So if they'll stay healthy, come back fit. If I don't have to run them to death, we're fit and ready to go, then we're set to go. But the other thing is, kind of just relax, because those 12 weeks are their breathing time. I mean, when they're here, we've got them pretty well scheduled every moment. And so for them, kind of step back, take a deep breath, recharge your batteries, but make sure you don't slack off on the fitness.
Well, Coach, you definitely have an assignment for your players. If you don't mind, I have an assignment for you. We're going to run Grizzlies Live every Wednesday till about May or June. But once we'll have a couple of summer sessions every now and then, and we'll have to talk a little bit about the World Cup this summer.
Oh, that's some definite professional development between us, and we can do we can evaluate the games here if they need it.
Coach Martelli has already signed up, and he's got Italy winning the whole thing, right?
Italy, huh? I'm going with Brazil. I think Brazil's going to win it all.
Yeah.
But we'll get back here sometime in June. We'll do our own little podcast. We'll knock it out for everybody.
Absolutely. Coach, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
Good luck at practice today.
We will. Thanks.
We'll take a break. We'll come back and wrap this show up. This is Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery on the Grizzly Digital Network.
Grizzly fans, you can purchase your season passes today. Packages are available for the fall or spring, or all sporting events throughout the 2013-14 season. You can find out more information by calling the Office of Athletics at 678-407-5275 or by visiting the game day ticket window. Single game discounts are available on game day, including youth, senior, military, and group rates. Tickets are selling fast as the Grizzlies take the field and compete for postseason championships for the very first time. We invite you to come experience fast-paced collegiate athletics at a friendly price. Visit grizzlyathletics.com for more information and be sure to purchase your season tickets today.
This is a photo of a toasted, tasty Newk sandwich and another of Newk's crispy California-style pizzas and supremely satisfying salads and oh, so decadent desserts. Of course, they're just photos, but proof enough that a picture can tempt 1,000 taste buds. Come to Newk's and enjoy our signature dishes made with the finest, freshest ingredients in person. After all, taste buds can only take so much tempting.
Are you tracking the very latest with Grizzly Athletics? Stay up to date by following Grizzly Athletics on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can join the conversation by using the hashtag Grizzly Athletics all season long. And as always, catch all the recaps, stats, and news on grizzlyathletics.com. Don't be left out. Follow all the latest with Grizzly Athletics online.
Ladies and gentlemen, here to Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery. Big thanks to Kat, Brad, and Steve for being able to be on the show today. Again, thanks to Monty and Greg having us host the show here at Grizzlies Live. We're here every Wednesday at 12 noon. If you're watching, please come on out. It's a great atmosphere. It's a great time. You can meet our staff, meet our student athletes. We have a couple giveaways every now and then from time to time. Brad Stromdahl hanging out there. Oh, Elizabeth is here. Making her debut. This is Elizabeth Ihlenburg. Say hi, Elizabeth. Making her debut. I knew she'd be on the show eventually. But Coach Ihlenburg's squad, softball team will be actually tomorrow, 4 o'clock versus Voorhees. We'll have the pregame for you live right here on the Grizzly Digital Network. At 3:45, Brad Stromdahl's group will go to LSU Alexandria and Faulkner. Good game, Coach. And don't forget men's and women's tennis. Chase Hodges are going to play at Georgia State. So if you're in the Atlanta area, head on to the city, and they'll take on Georgia State on Monday, April 14th. Make your reservations now for the AI softball tournament, May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. You can get on our website, grizzlyathletics.com. Check out the visitor's guide, and we have all that information for you for all you out-of-towners. As for the people here in town, we look forward to seeing you over at the Grizzly Athletics Complex for a home game in the near future. Sarah, we good? You sure? Thumbs up from Sarah Murphy. It's a thumbs up from me. I'm Matt Mahoney saying so long, everybody. This is Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery on the Grizzly Digital Network.
I'd like to thank all of our corporate sponsors who have made today's game possible. You can watch this game and previous games by clicking the On Demand tab at the top of the page. In addition, you can watch coaches' shows and weekly feature stories all on the Grizzly Digital Network by clicking the On Demand tab as well. For the latest information, including game recaps, schedules, and so much more, visit grizzlyathletics.com.